You have EnterTheCronic's rap. Oh, I'm just making sure I actually didn't even look. 3, 2, 1. You have EnterTheCronic's rabbit hole. And Swifties, Chronicans, welcome to or welcome back to the channel. I am very excited because I'm here with my lovely wife, Alana. My name is Kyle, in case y'all don't know. But we are very excited today because we have Kennedy, one of our good friends and Swifties, that is giving us a Patreon membership request today, and we have a doozy of one, as she has been saying to us. And I'm very excited for this because it's 2 songs in one today, and we have heard a lot about both of these songs, I would have to admit, too, through all of the comments. So it's nice to finally be here. And these are sister songs, in Kennedy's humble opinions, with Dear John from the Speak Now album, and we got Would've, Shoulda, Could've from the Midnights album. So we're very excited that we also have these albums to be able to feel more in the moment with y'all while checking them up. And Kennedy's letting us know to buckle up and to get ready for some songwriter chops and some tea. It's scalding hot with these 2 songs. The biggest thing to know in terms of these songs being sister songs or maybe just a song pipeline is that both songs are about John Mayer, who Taylor dated briefly in 2009 and 10 when she was just 19 and he was 32.
Holy crap. That's an age gap.
That's an age gap.
That's
13 years, and to think that's a lot to do with her number, that's interesting as well.
13.
And for us to be upfront as well, we highly respect John Mayer as an artist.
Yeah, we do.
I don't know anything that's really went on from all those things, and he seemed like a very confident person, so maybe he could come off maybe douchey and maybe feels himself a lot.
Yeah.
So who knows in all these things, but what a talent, and interesting that they were together even.
Talented, powerful people, regardless of gender, usually have or generally can have an ego that goes with it.
You almost need to if you're successful, but
to be able to even combat some of the negativity that you can have come at you, right? So and people can discern that in different ways. So we've had John Mayer come down the rabbit hole, like you said. We've definitely respect him as an artist. So that's really interesting, because I at least didn't know that Taylor and John had dated until after getting into Taylor Swift. Right? So this is all new tea for me. So I'm very excited. I'm excited for the steaming hot tea because I definitely have the ability to separate the art from the artist. So if it was ever any kind of tea where I was like, you know what I mean? I can still really enjoy someone's music and their art that they're putting out.
It just took me a bit for Taylor.
It just took me a bit for Taylor. You know what? It did, because I couldn't separate the art from the artist when I was a child. I can now as an adult.
Absolutely.
It took a lot of growth. A lot of growth.
And something y'all have, and this is just the context for all of our reactions kind of moving forward with Taylor. When it's a Patreon request and when it's a song we've already kind of heard about in the comments, I really don't mind kind of diving more into the context of the song before jumping in. If it's something that we completely just don't know at all, it is sometimes nice to just go in blind and then find out some context after. But irregardless, both experiences are great, and we're a reaction channel. We're trying to dive deeper into the art anyway, so we really love when you give us full context here, and you have a little write-up for us too. So Dear John is track 5.
Oh, it's a 5-track.
Yeah, from her 3rd studio album, Speak Now, which was released 2010 when she was 19 and 20. It is a reflection on Taylor's short-lived relationship with fellow singer-songwriter John Mayer. Taylor conveys her frustration with how she was treated by John and with how she disregarded others' warnings. Note the John Mayer-esque instrumentation throughout and the sheer cleverness using the classic trope of a Dear John letter. Taylor described the song during her album press for Speak Now in 2010. The song Dear John is sort of like the last email you would have ever sent to someone that you used to be in a relationship with. Usually people write this venting last email to someone and they say everything that they want to say to that person, and then they usually don't send it. I guess by pushing the song on the album, I accidentally hit send. What's going to happen? It was such a strong early example in her discography of throwing it back at the guy and having the last word, which, as you can see with songs like Better Than Revenge, speaking During her Speak Now era, she was feistier and not letting people who treated her badly get away with it. So fun fact, because we're also going to be doing a live version of this song too. When Taylor released the Speak Now Taylor version on streaming platforms in 2023, Spotify immediately crashed.
Wow, she crashed Spotify.
Yeah.
That's dope. I love that.
Which is pretty intense. That's things we love about her, because she just does things that shows the power of the Swifties.
Yeah, no kidding.
You know, and as you know, Pebby's here. He's ready for the show. I hope y'all are ready for your show. And thanks for being part of
our show.
The show. The Pebbies. Look at him. He's like, oh, gets crushed. Sorry, Pebby. This is getting all like, oh, this is so cute. Almost like Dear Pebby. And then,
sorry,
that's
Pebby.
the way that Alana shows her love sometimes. She tries to be cute, and then she hurts you just a tiny bit before you can come back and be cute. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Just like Pebby. He'll love you, but he comes in for a bite. And you feel it. But if he doesn't bite, you're like, he doesn't love me.
He never
what?
Rarely breaks the skin.
It happens sometimes. But anyways, I hope you guys are excited for this, because this is from Taylor's version with the lyric video that we're doing first as well too. So this is a long time after she originally makes it, since this is just 2 years ago when this is redone. So you got to think she's a little older than I think John at the time she dated him.
Yeah, so she would have been an adult introspectively.
Yeah, what a different voice too from when you first performed it, which is I think the good contrast for how you can hear the voice difference for when it goes live. So,
absolutely.
Because the Speak Now is back in the D. Here we go. This is a longer song than I thought. It's almost 7 minutes too. And just because Pebby came in quick, that sometimes throws me off. Not in a bad way, just for sequence ways, but we're recording, we're good. Here's the open letter, y'all. Don't mess. Love the guitar work already. Oh,
long were the nights when my days once revolved around you. Counting my footsteps, praying the floor won't fall through again. And my mother accused me of losing my mind, but I swore I was fine. You paint me a blue sky.
I just want to say something really quick too. I know he dated Jennifer Aniston.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, just to show you the age differences where this guy was going too. So like to think Mama is already accusing her of losing her mind, and as you know, you're gonna say you're fine and you're just gonna go with it as a rebel anyways too.
Well, and that's the thing is like when you're in young love and you're stuck and you meet someone and you think they're just so amazing, like love is blind. And I know that that's a cliche, but it really is true.
Of course.
Right? There's a reason why we say it, because like the amount of times where I know that I've dated someone and my parents or my friends have been like, you're crazy. Like, can't you see all these red flags?
Mm-hmm. I even think of Josh for you, and that wasn't even that many years.
No, that was only like a three-year difference, right? So like,
yeah, totally.
Yeah, so like there's just it's so true when you're like you got someone there looking out for you, but you're like, no, I'm fine, everything's fine. What do you mean?
It's about to get deep, y'all, and I don't mean to pause it there all the time, but like that's just what Taylor does.
This is track 5.
Yeah.
You paint me a blue sky, then go back and turn it to rain. And I lived in your chess game, but you changed the rules every
John Mayer
day.
Yep, yeah, for sure. Very esque.
Wondering which version of you
Well said, Adam.
I might get on the phone tonight. Well, I stopped picking up, and this song is to let you know why.
Nice.
Dear John, I see it all now that you're gone.
Oh, beautiful.
Don't you think
What a
I was
chorus.
too young to be messed with?
Yeah, you
The
think?
girl in the dress cried the whole way home.
I'm with you there.
Should've known.
You kidding me?
Well, maybe it's me.
I should have known.
and
At least she
my
ended with
blind
there.
optimism to blame.
Very mature. Yeah, love is blind, right?
Maybe
Yeah.
it's you and your sick need to give love, then take it away.
She lets you ponder on every lyric on this one.
She sure does.
I love it.
And you'll add my name to your long list of traitors who don't understand. And I look back and regret how I ignored when they said run as fast as you can. Dear John, I see it all now that you're gone. Don't you think I was too young to be messed with? The girl in the dress cried the whole way home. Dear John, I see it all now. It was wrong. Don't you think 19's too young to be played by dark, twisted games when I loved you so? I should've known.
God, that does sound like a Mare song, eh?
Yeah.
In the best way possible,
You
though.
are an expert at sorry and keeping the lines blurry.
Yeah.
Never impressed by me acing your tests. All the girls that you run dry have tired lifeless eyes 'cause you burn them out.
Oh,
But I took your matches before fire could catch me, so don't
nice.
look now. I'm shining like fireworks over your sad, empty town.
Oh, you're good, Taylor. Woo. I can't wait to see her perform this live
Yeah, no kidding.
after the pain,
Yeah.
right after the breakup. I just want to belt to this.
Don't you think I was too young to be messed with? The girl in the dress cried the whole way home.
I love this side of Taylor.
Don't you think I was too young to be messed with? The girl in the dress wrote you a song.
The girl in the dress who wrote you a song.
Should've known.
You should have known. I love how she switches it at the end.
Yeah.
You clever one.
Should've known.
You should have known. No more J names.
Don't
Yeah.
you think I was too young?
I do. If I was daddy, I would have been mad. Wow. That just blew by. She is so, I
Yeah.
can't believe that was almost 7 minutes, honestly. Wow. The spacing on that was almost perfect.
Yeah.
Like, really. No, it just wants us to listen to more Taylor. That's just
Like the
want to do
next
it
Taylor.
again. And before jumping to the live version, I really want to. For me, that's one of the easiest ones to follow that I think I've ever heard from her, and it almost felt like a all too well type of a song for me. And I don't know about you, but I love those type of not full ranting songs, but like just really letting it out, and like she said, having that email that got hit send
Yeah.
because you really let it out, and this is at least an email that had a good grammarly that was set on before the sent and like formed it into a great song for us
Yeah.
to hear, because you really could feel the wisdom that she learned from this one
Absolutely.
and how she knows if she went longer it would have really took her out.
Absolutely.
And the power of someone like a John Mayer, because again, I don't want to just like throw stones at situations here, just like, but someone having that already celebrity in you, the years already in it, people you've already quote unquote gone through. So you already know kind of what's going on. So it's unfortunate with sometimes people can be a bit reckless
Yeah.
and what could happen through that. So it's nice to know that at least with John, the pain wasn't too bad, but there still is a song that came out of it too. And that's what
Yeah.
just makes me not like happy as in like a revenge thing. Cause I'm actually not big on revenge, to be honest, myself
Yeah.
too. And I think that's actually why the art for revenge in a way attracts me a lot, because it's more just boldness,
Yeah.
just to be able to
Absolutely.
say it. And like I think it's more coming honestly just from a little bit of my cowardiceness to not say what I wish I could have said to someone sometimes.
Yeah.
Where Taylor just has this boldness that comes out so greatly in her art too. And after hearing that the interview that we just saw with New York Times to see how her music comes to be, she just, as soon as she thinks of something, goes for it.
Absolutely.
So you know, like right after the
Absolutely.
pain, this just was so fresh when it came out too. And so like 7 minutes, where we've heard like most of her songs are usually 4 minutes too. You knew you were about to go in it, and after we paused it after a minute in, I was like, oh, this could be going on for a while.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing about like with Dear John is this was actually a song that Taylor brought up with one of the times where she said she loved it because she broke the fourth wall by
Right.
being able to say like this is a song that where the girl in the dress wrote a letter, wrote you a song, and then continued with the bridge of Dear John.
Of course.
Right? So like this is another one of the ones in the interview that was called out for her love for this song itself.
And a writing style, you can see.
And
how
the
she flipped it
writing
at the end.
style of it.
Yeah.
Because like you can take a song that is written about pain, but be so proud of the creation that you've made with it because of the writing style, the way she was able to flip it. We learned so much about how she builds, almost like paints a picture with her music itself
course she
visually,
does, yeah.
right? So it's just so cool to actually now get to hear Dear John after Taylor herself talked it up so much.
Of course.
Right? It is a beautiful masterpiece that she's put out for this. And I really like with this one, with the way that she really was able to fully encompass what the John Mayer guitar riff kind of sounds like.
Oh,
when he's
yeah, the
doing
trademark
that, like
was in
that
there.
trademark bluesy kind of
Of course, yeah.
feel that he
Yeah.
has.
Which added a lot to the diversity of this song, and like it was very progressive, and I think that's what helped to be able to make it to 7 minutes and all that, because John Mayer
Yeah.
does really long songs a lot of the times that
He
we
does.
saw too, and very very progressive and all that as well. So this was really cool to see, and like, but this is one that you know she's gonna be just belting and singing all in. I'm really excited
Absolutely.
to see how animated or how reserved she is when she sings this one.
Me
in
too.
live, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So like this one's gonna be a ton of fun for the
Mhm.
live. So let's get into that.
There we go, y'all. What I find so interesting is, if you notice, we were just talking about with the Dear John how it ended with "You should have known."
Mm-hmm.
It started with "I should have known." we just saw Billie Eilish with The Greatest. And with The Greatest is I was the greatest. And that was kind of the thing being said the whole time. But then at the very end, Billie switched it to you could have been the greatest. And I just find that really interesting because I'm sure they've influenced, I'm sure Billie loves Taylor too. Been probably watching Taylor her whole life as well. And like just knowing that art style is a bit more prominent than I thought. So now that I know like the breakdown of how that lyrics was like on choice and all that. So now I'm more like looking out for that more.
Absolutely.
So it's just cool to already see it outside of Taylor's music when Taylor was the one to introduce it to us. So that was why I was almost a little confused. It's like, I thought we just heard something that did that. And like, yeah, we did with Billie. Like, wow. Just talented minds do a lot of the same things. So really cool to see. And now we get to see Dear John with the Speak Now World Tour, which I bet Speak Now is a lot of y'all's anthem. I know it was Kennedy's. Here we go.
Here we go. I'm excited.
Okay.
Long were the nights when my days once revolved around you.
Oh, these lyrics are already off.
Counting my footsteps, praying the floor won't fall through again.
Nice.
And my mother accused me of losing my mind, but I swore I was fine. Paint me blue sky, then go back and turn it to rain. And I lived in your chest, but you change your rules every day.
Gosh, she's got so much power in her voice.
Sure does.
Love the guitar though.
Wondering which version of you I might get on the phone tonight. Will I stop picking up? And
Real
this
memories there.
song is to let you know why.
That's why her live performances are so good.
Dear John, I see it all now that you're gone.
I love that. Ah!
Don't you think I was too young to be mixed with the girl in the dress cried the whole way home? I should have known.
God, what a showgirl.
She sure is.
Maybe it's me and my blind optimism to blame. Or maybe it's you and your sick need to give love and take it away.
I'm glad she's so like reserved on this performance
Yeah.
and
You
reflective.
add my name to your long list of traitors who don't understand. And I look back and regret how I ignored when they said run as fast as you can. Dear John,
Keeps growing.
see it all now that you're gone. Don't
So
you
catchy.
think I was too young to be missed with the girl
Ooh.
in the dress cried the whole way home? Dear John, I see it all now. It was wrong. Don't you think 19's too young to be played by a dark, twisted game?
Yeah.
I loved you.
Can't even drink yet.
I should've known.
Nice.
You are an expert, sorry, and keeping lines blurry. Never impressed by me acing your tests.
Glad she got up now. Bridge time, honey. Grant Bridge.
But I took your matches before fire could catch me.
13, y'all. You got your 13 still?
I'm shining like fireworks over
Oh!
your side.
Nice. Oh, what? Oh. What? Honey. What? Holy. What a stadium performance. Oh, I love that pose of her. Man, I wasn't expecting those fireworks. Jeez, look at that face. You should have known. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the scowl.
She's got that iconic scowl. You should have known.
But don't you think I was too young? You should have known.
Don't play anyone.
Yeah.
That was impressive, y'all, and really cool to hear the Taylor version lyric video, to hear the older Taylor speak about it first, and then to see the real pain, but also already it looks like resolved tension that you go through and all that after the breakup and all that too. And something I want to mention kind of before I lose this, which I think is a big testimony just to where all of y'all are, the Swifties for us. The person who requested the Billie Eilish song, also for part of the options that she had, because she gave us options and we just picked the Billie Eilish, was the Dear John Shoulda Coulda Woulda.
Oh wow! So we had two Swifties request this.
Nope. Three
Swifties.
Because then we had someone else requested as well, which we had to let them know someone already had requested it. And then Kennedy, as you know, the one we're doing it for, who's the first one to request this, is why we're here. So there's 3 people this month that were like, you guys need to see the sister songs.
The sister songs.
And all 3 requests were for both songs too.
Wow, that's amazing. You guys are on the pulse.
On the pulse, just because I guess you guys just knew we kind of, y'all saw what we like as well too, and this is definitely up my alley as well. Like I mentioned with the All Too Well, that's kind of the vibe I was kind of getting, where you're just not putting someone on blast, but like in a way just letting it out in a therapeutic way, and sometimes
Speaking your truth,
and it is like looking like you're getting to see really in the diary or that email that maybe you shouldn't have seen as well, but you shouldn't have hurt me as well. And
absolutely.
That's where you can't feel bad if you said it, because you shouldn't have heard it in the first place. And especially when you're older and wiser like a John, to put someone in that position, that felt like some real true honesty in there too. And I'm someone who's never dated someone even younger than me, so like I'm definitely I've always been.
I'm like a year younger than you, and that's like,
that's what I mean. You're the first person outside of you that really is younger, and you're so wise that like that's never crossed my mind even that you are younger, because you're the oldest in your family.
I am.
So like I've always gone that you were way more older and wiser than me anyway, so. But that's kind of what Taylor gives off the vibe too. Look how wise she is too. She's already telling someone who's 13 years older than her how to kind of like conduct themselves in a correct way too. So you could really feel that tension right there, and in the release that she kind of went through all that too. So I'm really excited to see the opposite side now, moving on to the sister with the shoulda, woulda, shoulda, or what is it? I always mix the three of them.
Coulda?
Yeah, would've, could've, should've.
Would've, could've, should've.
I don't even know if I've ever said that correctly yet, because I think I've always said it in a different three.
Because the saying is actually shoulda, coulda, woulda, not woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Yeah, so
right?
That's really good to kind of see.
And
going
Taylor
into that.
loves making that switch.
She does, yeah.
Right? She loves that juxtaposition, like we heard in the the opposition that we heard in the interview. So just cool to see her do that again.
Absolutely. So we got the lyric video here too, and I don't think we really heard too many songs off of Midnight's yet either. Like I guess we've actually done a little bit too. This is a really good album. Like, my God.
It is.
So she's got so much good work. Really cool to know that this is the sister one too. And actually, before jumping on to this, as I semi-forgot here, we're just going to do a little quick write-up for this song here. All right. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. So, woulda, WCS, shortened, is track 19 on Taylor's 10th studio album, Midnights, but specifically the 3 a.m. edition. So Midnights 3 a.m. edition is the extended version of Midnights. Taylor released these 7 new tracks 3 hours after the original Midnights album in 2022. She just does that, eh? Taylor wrote on IG, surprise, I think of Midnights as a complete concept album for those 13 songs forming a full picture of the intensities of that mystifying mad hour. However, there were other songs that wrote on our journey to find that magic 13. I'm calling them 3 a.m. tracks. Lately, I've been loving the feeling of sharing more of our creative process with you, as we do with From the Vault tracks. So it's 3 a.m. and I'm giving them to you now. That is crazy, because I literally
so crazy.
Just saw a video on like what 3 a.m. really means and like what type of thoughts come at 3 a.m. And so it's just really cool for that. Woulda, Coulda, Shoulda draws on Taylor's relationship with John Mayer, which took place when she was 19 and he was 32. The age difference was highly criticized at the time, but the young Taylor stuck to her rebellious guns. Now, with more than a decade of experience accumulated since the end of the relationship, Taylor now regrets it, given its power imbalance, the untimely taking of her innocence, and the lasting trauma she maintains from it. So she does have a lot of trauma from it.
Yeah.
So she's so powerful and courageous when she performs. It sometimes seems like there's not much left.
It seemed like there was a lot more resolve in that live performance that she had.
She's a pro.
Because she's a pro.
And I'm just trying not to lose my site here for this. So she laments that she wasn't able to leap too quickly into things she would have taken her time with. In this song, Taylor utilizes a lot of morbid and religious overtones in order to express regret for a youthful relationship that left her deeply scarred. This draws on themes such as those in previous songs, Dear John, where the singer's naivete was similarly trampled on. Yeah, never hurt the innocence, y'all. Fun fact, Taylor was 32 at the time of recording the song, the same age John Mayer was when they dated. That is a fun fact. We like our fun facts.
We do like our fun facts, and that's really cool.
Okay, y'all. So now we're jumping into Would've, Coulda, Should've.
If you would've blinked, then I would've looked away at the first glance. If you tasted poison, you could've spit me out at the first chance. If I was some paint, did it splatter on a promising grown man? And if I was a child, did it matter if you got to wash your hands?
Jeez.
All I used to do was pray. Would've, could've, should've. If you'd never looked my way, I would've stayed on my knees. And I damn sure never would've danced with the
this, man. I wish you left me wondering, and I think what's so interesting to know is how much Taylor has been being smitten by people.
Yeah.
You know, just seeing them and then like going all in, goo goo gaga. She even had that song about that, like I wish I could have with that other artist as well, and even the thought of even like ruin the friendship, that type of vibe, and like all that type of concepts. But then after you kind of went through it and danced with the devil itself, it's like I kind of wish you'd left me alone. Like I didn't want this pain.
This isn't the
It
pain
lingers.
I wanted. This isn't what I was looking for.
You good?
Yeah.
All right.
If you never touched me, I would've gone along with the righteous. If I never blushed, then they could've never whispered about this. And if you never saved me from boredom, I could've gone on as I was. But Lord, you made me feel important.
That's what guys do.
To erase us. You're a crisis of my faith. Would've, could've, should've. If I'd only played it safe, I would've stayed on my knees. And I damn sure never would've danced with the devil at 19. And the God's honest truth is that the pain was heaven. And now that I'm grown, I'm scared of ghosts. Memories feel like weapons. And now that I know, I wish you left me wondering. God rest my soul, I miss who I used to be. The tomb won't close, stained glass windows in my mind. I regret you all the time. I can't let this go. I fight with you in my sleep, the wound won't close. I keep on waiting for a sign.
That's tough.
I regret you all the time. If clarity's in death, then what?
This is a powerful one, y'all. Are you
It
kidding me?
is. This is insane.
Yeah.
Like the imagery that she's putting together is just immaculate. Like she's really like the poetry that she's using is just really to push through this like emotion that she's gone through. She's aged up through this. It's now been 13 years since this has taken place, and she's really able to talk and be like, no, like I regret this all the time. I'm fighting with you. This is like you've become a ghost in the memories of my past,
Which is now a weapon, though.
which is
right?
now a weapon. Like
Yeah.
it still shows the control that this.
It just lingers.
It
sticks
lingers.
with you. It's not like you ever left. That's the whole ghost thing,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
If clarity's in death, then why won't this
Yeah, exactly.
die? Years of tearing down our banners, you and I, living for the thrill of hitting you where it hurts. Give me back my girlhood, it was mine first. And I damn sure never would've danced with the devil at 19. And the God's honest truth is that the pain was heaven. And now that I'm grown, I'm scared of ghosts. Memories feel like weapons. And now that I
can't help but think about Josh, man.
God rest my soul, I miss who I used to be. The tomb won't close, stained glass windows in my mind. I regret you all the time. I can't let this go. I fight with you in my sleep, the wound won't close. I keep on waiting for a sign. I regret you all the time. Oh, God rest my soul, I miss who I used to be. The tomb won't close, stained glass windows in my mind. I regret you all the time. I can't let this go. I fight with you in my sleep, the wound won't close. I keep on waiting for a sign. I regret you all the time.
Beautiful. Yeah. Can't get them out of your mind. That's the thing, y'all. It's like PTSD. You just can't get rid of it. And betrayal and humiliation and all that really hurts you too, especially when you're
Yeah.
young and you just don't expect it from someone you trust. And the power dynamic, especially that was brought up in the lyrics at the beginning there, too, really stood out for me. And that's kind of what I felt. That's why I felt so bad from that.
Yeah,
was
the
just that,
power
and
dynamic.
it was just such an obvious power dynamic there too, which would be so hard to watch from an outside, but also in her Speak Now era, which this was after Fearless when this happened. Um, you just won the Grammy. You're the new biggest thing.
Yeah.
Like I can kind of see why John Mayer was slightly attracted to that and maybe just wanted to play with it for a bit, and that was always the plan. Who really knows?
Who knows?
But when you're Taylor and just such a lover here too, look how long that's lingered.
And being like a little bit like when you meet someone who you're a little bit awestruck by, you're enamored by them, you see them and you think of and you just see this person who admires the same things you admire, being music, and has the same likes, the same everything, and you just fall into like a whimsy with them, and then only to have that betrayal, that heartbreak, that ripped out, and then to have all those like people saying like, hey, look at these red flags that we're seeing, but you're blinded by love, you're blinded by that admiration. So it's like
that's what leads to the PTSD even more too, when you it's kind of willingly did it in a way too.
Yeah.
As much because Taylor's too wise.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And that's why she should have known.
And that's why at the beginning of the song of Dear John, it's like, I should have known.
Well, no kidding.
Right?
Because look what's come from it. But I think what I love what Taylor has mentioned the most here, which I think a lot of people need to take heart to, is because I hate when people say this, in my opinion, because I don't know anyone who's honestly done this, is I live with no regrets.
Yeah, no, I think there's always...
What are you talking about? If you really know your life and you can think of it, has everyone made the perfect choices? And if everything's led you to where you're at least Taylor can admit it's like, I didn't need this pain. Like, this, even if this would help me in a way, like, I think I could have figured this out without the pain too.
There's so many relationships that I regret in.
That's why I think that Josh, like, I know we don't regret Avery one bit.
No.
But like coming in and stealing a bit of your youth and all that as well, and the innocence and all that is all I was thinking about.
Because like for me, the thing that was like, it definitely is not a 13-year age gap at all, but I was 15, he was 18, and the thing that my dad said is, well, what does an 18-year-old want to do with a 15-year-old, right? And I remember being like, what are you talking about? You're just being stupid, like how any
it's only grade 12, grade 9 that's in a high school, so
right, grade 12, grade 9,
yeah,
right? So like I was just like, what are you talking about? Like, you're just being stupid, right?
Yeah.
But then at the end of the day, looking back on it, well, what did an 18-year-old want with a 15-year-old? Because, right?
Yeah.
Like, in hindsight, I've got a kid now, right? So, like...
Of course.
So, it was, there was a little bit of, when you're looking at that age gap and you're looking, like, 13 years is such a crazy... Where it's like, what is a 32-year-old looking for with a 19-year-old other than just to have some fun, have some play? And that's what Taylor's saying. Like, I wasn't ready for these dark games. I wasn't ready for this, like, this whatever games that you were playing. Like, I actually had admiration for you. I actually cared about you.
Yeah, because what a talent too, just as a songwriter and all that. So like that natural affection just for that side on top of it.
As a guitar lover, and how talented he is with the guitar, she would have just been like, oh my god, like,
let's talk about
this. We have these intimate connections and different things, and then just to feel like you were just a toy to be passed aside.
What a great song. And to know this is number 18, so it's one of the last songs from the album, at least on the 3 a.m. version too, which I just think is so cool, just how many not Easter eggs, just extras she has ready for you, right? When you think you drop something, it's just a little something extra, so it keeps you on your toes as well. It's almost like waiting at the end of the movie for the credit scene for that extra scene. She's always got those extra things. But I hope you guys had a very good time with us today, Swifties. And Kennedy, thank you so much for getting this to us. Very excited because I really wanted to see this Dear John, and now finding out the would've, could've, should've as well, for or would've, should've, could've.
Shoulda, coulda.
Yeah, woulda,
Yeah.
coulda, shoulda.
WSC.
Yeah, CS actually.
WCS. We'll get it right eventually.
Anyways, y'all, great time for us. It is late. That's why we're also just making it through. And I'm always checking on Honeys just to make sure she's got the energy to provide for all of you, because you guys provide it for us. And we hope you guys had a good time with us. Please hit the like button if you did. Comment down below if there was anything we missed or anything that you want to add, or if you just had a good time with us, let us know too. And if you are not a Chronican yet, Swifties, that is surprising, but please hit the subscribe button if you have not yet. And if you want to be like Kennedy and get your own reaction requests monthly, come and join our Patreon free trials, where we have some tiers that can provide you with those goodies. And I know we already said to subscribe, but we are on a goal to get to 100K this year.
Yes, we are.
Why not? And try to help us out by doing it. Even let your friend knows who are not a Chronican yet, for the other Swifties in your life. But we are now Asian Rebel, folks.
Thank you so much, everyone, for being here with us. This was a ton of fun. I love getting to know both of these songs, and even knowing that they're sister tracks 13 years apart is such a really cool experience as well.
Crazy.
To get to hear Taylor's thoughts 13 years prior, right after the incident, and then to hear her thoughts later on, and to know that there is still that trauma that she's going through with this is really just very... I don't want to say endearing, but it is endearing to like want to get
vulnerable she is.
How vulnerable she
shows
is.
it still, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So like, again, just an amazing role model, amazing songwriter, amazing person. I can't wait to see what else is going to be coming down the rabbit hole from Taylor Swift. And Kennedy, thank you so much for the request. And I can't wait to see where you're going to lead us next as well.
Yeah.
Peace and love, everyone.
God bless y'all.
Take care and bye for now. Hey, thank you for making it to the end of the video. It's so good to see you here. And if you would like to continue in supporting us in our future endeavors, you can do so by supporting us over here. And if you really like this band or artist that you listen to in this video, you can support them right here. And we think you might like this video right here. So remember to click it and continue on your trip down the rabbit hole.